Welcome back to the video, guys. Today we're going to be doing an install on the truck. We're going to be adding an oil catch can on the truck. So as you guys know, I have an oil catch can on the Charger as well. They're both from Amazon. I'll pop a picture of the one I got for the Charger, and then for the one for the truck. But as you guys know, oil catch cans are a big part, especially on V8s, just getting the oil from not going inside your intake manifold and getting all up in there, keeping your parts clean. So it's a must. I recommend anybody that has a V8, even a V6, to install a catch can on your guys' cars. It'll help you out in the long run and keep your engines lasting a little bit longer. But let's just get right into it. Right here we have the catch can. It comes with the hose, which I think I'm gonna have to go get more. I'm not too sure yet. I still don't know where I'm gonna mount it, but hopefully I don't have to make an AutoZone stop. And the catch can right here. It's a pretty heavy duty catch can, to be honest, for I think to spend 20 bucks. Comes with a little, it even comes with a dipstick to check the oil levels, so you don't have to take it all the way off. Comes with the filter. Not sure if I'm gonna put this one on yet, but we'll see. I heard mixed things about putting these on. Comes with all the fittings, nuts, and all that good stuff. And then it comes with O-rings as well as the hose clamps. And then you are gonna have to get a bracket. I literally made this yesterday, and just the freaking steel. I gotta drill some holes to match it to here, and then drill a hole here to mount it to the actual truck. Like I said, I'm not sure where I'm gonna mount it yet. I see people mount it to the intake manifold itself and to the negative ground somewhere right here. But like I said, I'm gonna try to make it work with what I got here. I'm gonna have to cut this up to make 2 inserts. But yeah, I'm gonna put these on first. I need to go find Teflon tape to wrap around the threads of these so that I don't get no leakage or slippage anything going on. But yeah, it should be a pretty easy install. So let's cut the hood open. And I went with chrome because I think the chrome didn't look good with this. I was gonna do red, but there's no red. So a lot of people hook it up here from what I've seen, and some people hook it up somewhere right here. But I don't know what I'm about to do yet. So we're gonna have to remove this to get to the hose right here. It's this hose right here that we're replacing, but it just goes down somewhere right there. I'll show you guys a closer view once I get to it, but let's get this removed and then go find some Teflon tape real quick. Alright, we got the Teflon tape right here. So now we're gonna grab these threads. Oh shoot! Grab these threads. Comes with different fittings, like I mentioned, different sizes. But what I've seen in the videos, they go with the smaller ones or whatever fits into these. So let's get this one, and then match it. What's the hose? Yeah, we're gonna go with the smallest ones. It's a good thing they came with more, because I'm probably gonna upgrade the hose to a 3/8. I'm pretty sure there's a 3/8 right here. Not sure what this is, maybe a 1/4, I don't know. But it's what fits into the hose it came with. Like I said, I might need more hose, so if I do need more hose, I'm just gonna go with the bigger size. Yeah, we're gonna go with these two. These are the smaller ones. Put these back in here just in case I need to use them later. So now we're gonna put some of this Teflon tape right around it, like so. Oh shit. Don't need nothing crazy, just a little bit, just to seal the thread a little bit better. I think that should be solid right there. Ah, fuck. Put this in. Thread that for now, and then I'll get a wrench to put it tighter. Like I said, nothing crazy, maybe like 3 or 4 times around it. That should be good. Make sure nothing's inside, doesn't block that. And then it does come with O-rings if I put it on this other one. But it has an O-ring for it, so don't forget that. We ain't want no leakage going on. Like I said, it comes with little O-rings right here. We're just gonna slip this one on. Like that. Take this one back off. And that threaded, so an O-ring on this bitch. And even if this does fit, I'm probably still gonna end up going with just better quality hose, just because this one's kind of shit. Not gonna lie. All right, let's put these on with the new O-ring. Nice and tight. And like I said, I'm gonna get a wrench and just make that a little bit tighter. Make sure this isn't blocked. Thread this one in. It's very important that you put the right out and in. It's labeled here, out, in. just because you don't want to have them backwards and then you end up fucking yourself over. So just to be aware of that. Make these nice and tight. Now to find a wrench to make these tighter. It is a 3/4, so you guys know about that. 3/4 wrench to tighten these bolts. Not too tight, you don't want to snap anything. So boom. And that's set up. Don't want to put the hose on yet, still need to measure it. Still need to find out where I'm going to mount this. So now that's good. Now we can, like I said, the filter goes here. It's a good thing it comes with a nut, so you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use it yet. Still undecided as of right now. So I'm going to keep it to the side along with these. Put these back in the box. Now the main part is just finding where to mount it, which I'm going to figure out right now, and I'll let you guys know where I mount it, because then I need to set up the bracket for it and drill some holes to match these. Then we should be good. So now we're just going to remove this 8mm to access the other side of the hose that's over here. So let's get this removed. Like I said, it's an 8mm. There's 2 of them on each side. Holy fuck, how tight did I put these things last time? Jesus Christ. I think I got a bunch of tools. 1. There's 2. Alright. Bruh, what the fuck? If I remember, this shit was a bitch to remove last time. Alright, that's removed. We're gonna be removing this. I think those are 8mm too, but I no longer have an 8mm. I don't even know where the fuck it went. It's a good thing I have another one. Like I said, we're gonna be removing these 2. I lied, those are 10mm, they are not 8mm. Just remove those so we can get access to the other end of the hose. It's right here. So now we have access to this hose right here. This is the end of one of the hoses. Look at how much oil is on that thing, dude. So just imagine how much oil is going into this. Now we just gotta remove the other side of it that's right there. And then we can start assembling or attaching this catch can. We're gonna be putting on this negative that's right here. So we're gonna switch this cable over here to this side and then bolt up the catch can right there. All right, we finally got the hose out. All you have to do is just yank this side, yank the other side, and then take the little bits out, put it back in. But now we can start mounting up the catch can and putting on the hoses, cutting them, fitting them up, and doing all that good stuff. All right, now we're just drilling holes into this bracket like I mentioned. Any piece of metal will work as long as it's metal, obviously. And we're just gonna drill holes and match up. It does come with screws in the packaging, comes with these little screws, and then it comes with nuts for them as well. So you don't have to worry about getting your own hardware. Like I said, nut, screw, boom. All right, we got the bracket drilled out. You can see little, as you guys can see, the screws are inside. So now we're just gonna nut it somehow, some way from the bottom, and then we're gonna drill a hole here to match the negative on the other side. All right, so now we're gonna be removing the 2 negatives. I'm gonna put this one onto here. Hopefully it reaches, and then we can finally start mounting the catch can. Right there. Remove this one. Like I said, don't want to drop it. No. Perfect, that reaches. Alright, those are all good. Got all the negatives are good right there. Probably make it a little bit tighter just to be safe. I don't want nothing to break. So now we can drill a hole. Drill a hole here so we can bolt it up just like that. All right, we got the hole drilled right here. Hopefully this fits first try. And it does, perfect. So now, where the fuck did I put the nut at? Oh, here it is. All right, so now we're just gonna put that on. Oh my God, I dropped the fucking nut. All right, we found the nut, thankfully. I'll try this again. All right, for now, it's how it's gonna look. I am gonna bolt it down. Not right now. I want to get everything else situated. I want to make sure it fits, so now we have that fitting. And now it's time to run the hoses. And we'll be done, pretty much. Alright, that should be good for now. It's a little loose, but I'm going to tighten it after I finish everything. Just want to make sure all this fits. Because like I said, I don't think I'm going to have enough hose for both. Because this is going to go in here. Actually... is this even gonna fit? Okay, cool. It does fit. So this is gonna go right here. We're gonna measure it out now. I am gonna put a clamp on it eventually, just not right now. But we're gonna measure these. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna have enough hose for both, unfortunately. So it's only one way to find out. We're gonna be using a blade to cut because you don't want to make an uneven cut, or else you're gonna have some sort of leakage going on, which we don't want. So the inside, which is the left side, is gonna go down to the bottom over here. And then the outside is gonna go right here, because this is what's coming out. You want air. What's coming in is the oil, which is catching all of it right there. So actually I am gonna throw a clamp on it right now. All right, we got the clamp on, so now we're just gonna measure it a little bit. Enough to where it fits. We don't want too many bends, because that's no bueno. And we can just... should be good there. Hopefully that gives us enough for the other side. So we're gonna get this blade. I have it cut like this so I can get a little slice going. And then just cut all the way across. Like I said, try and make it as even as you can. Boom. Oh, we might, it's gonna be just short. No way, bro, that's actually so perfect. That actually fits like almost perfect. I take this off, put the clamp on, put this hose, boom, clamp, and then we're gonna do the clamp on this side as well. Hopefully this fucking like is like perfect. Oh wait, I might be retarded. I think I did the wrong side. Yeah, I mixed it up this side. This hose needs to go on this side. So just switching them over, no big deal. Alright, now it's gonna get a little close. I fucking mismeasured this. Could have left a little bit more, because look at all this play I have. But we're just gonna wish for the best that it fits, no issues. From the looks of it, I might be fucked. This might be like literally like an inch short. Put the hose all the way back. So for my Silverado guys, or whoever has the 5.3 engines on the Chevy, this should be enough hose if you guys don't fuck up like I did. But yeah, dude, I fucked up. Damn, I would have had just enough. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. No, dude, I fucked up. Damn it. It's a little too close for comfort, but I think I'm gonna rock with it. I don't want to make an AutoZone stop. As long as it's enough to get onto the clamp and I can clamp it down, I'm gonna rock with it. So yeah, this should be good. Actually, it's like almost perfect. So yeah, if you guys get the same one I got, this is perfect for your Chevys. You don't have to go to the store and get any hoses. Like I said, if I did this better, I could have had a lot better fitting, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna end up upgrading the hoses anyway. So I'm gonna put the clamps on here, and after that, it's pretty much good. Probably start the car and see if there's any leaks going on. All right, we just got all the clamps bolted up. Everything's nice and tight. Make sure to double check everything. Give it a little tug. And like I said, everything's good. So now what we're gonna do is just bolt this back bolt and we're pretty much set. I don't think I'm gonna throw in there a filter for this just because, like I said, I heard people get like clogging. I don't know. Maybe I will see what happens, but for now, this is pretty much it. Like I said, I'm just gonna bolt on the back of it, start it up, and then see how she's running. And then obviously bolt up all the rest of this stuff, but you don't wanna do that until everything's good. And just like that, it's installed. This isn't going anywhere. Hoses are nice. Like I said, I should have, if I matched it right, it would have been a little better fitting, but like I said, probably gonna upgrade the hoses. But other than that, I mean, it's installed, it's ready to go. So put all these tools away, then we can start this thing up. Yeah, that's how to install a catch can on your guys' Silverado, whether it's a Suburban, whatever, as long as it's a 5.3. Like I said, this is a 2000, so I think, what, 99 to 2006. I mean, it should all be the same thing. It's a 5.3, so that's how to install an oil catch can on your guys' trucks. So if you guys found this helpful or useful, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.